So today I want to talk to you about other people's opinions. When you're setting out on a new adventure and you've got a new idea, it can be quite a big issue. So firstly, I want to remind you of your research modules. So if you think back, when we did our research, we looked at qualitative data, which was your descriptive and your experiences, and we looked at quantitative data, which was your numerical data. And we would look at an article or piece of research, we would evaluate it. So we would look at the sample size. Was this a big sample or a small sample? We would look at the inclusion criteria and the exclusion criteria. And we would look at all the variables and look at whether they were controlled. And from that, we would be able to evaluate, was this a credible piece of research or was it really not very good? My advice to you is to do that same evaluation with the conversations that you have with your friends and with your family and with your neighbours or whoever you're talking to. So I'm going to give you a couple of scenarios to understand why. So imagine you've got an idea and you've been thinking about something for a little while, and then you've come on here and you're listening to me waffling and you think, well, I've got the same skills as Tracy. If Tracy can do it, I can, and you definitely can. And you decide that you're going to give it a go. So it's your day off and you're quite excited about it, and you go and see your mum and you say, I've got this idea, Mum, I'm going to give this a go. I've been thinking about it a little while and I've decided I'm going to give it a go. And your mum says, what are you doing that for? You've got a great job in nursing, you'll always have security in nursing, you don't need to do any other job. And you say, yeah, but I'd quite like to have another interest, I'm quite passionate about it, and I'd like to see if I can make a go of it. And she says, oh, well, that'd be really hard work. What about you, just do your shifts at your job, at your nursing, because you're paying it into your pension and you're really pleased with that later on in life, and you don't need to go doing something else. So that's sown a seed of doubt into your mind. You're now thinking, maybe. Yeah. So you leave that there, and then you go off, and later that evening you're going to do your exercise class with your friend, as you always do, and you say the same thing to your friend. So I've had this idea, I'm going to give this a go. I've got quite excited about it. And your friend says to you, where are you getting the time to do that? You're never going to get the time to do that. That'll be such hard work. And are you going to mark it on the internet? Oh no, cringe, that's not for me. And before you know it, you start thinking, no, it's not a good idea. And you drive home and you think, oh, that was a crazy idea. I'm not doing that. But now I want you to go back and evaluate those two conversations. So your mom comes from a good place. She's telling you what she's learned in her life and what she's always known, and it's right. Yes, you nursing job, you've got security, and yes, you've got a pension there, but what she's doing is keeping you, as mums do, a good mum does. She's thinking safe and secure, put her in a bubble wrap. It's not useful to you. That doesn't give you the chance to grow. To grow, you've got to step out of your comfort zone. You've got to step out of that safety zone in order for you to grow and achieve. And realistically, has your mum run a successful business? Does she do a lot online? And the pension, these days, they're always moving the goalpost. Can we really be certain that the pension's going to be there when we retire? Who knows? So that's not useful to you. And then your friend is repeating back to you what you're always talking about. You're always talking about having no time. And she's not been in your head for the last 3 months thinking about she hasn't got your vision and your plans. She hasn't been inside your head with you thinking about those. You've made a statement and she's made a flippant statement back to you based on the fact that you usually say you've got no time. So both of those scenarios they wasn't meant to put you down. They were both meant well, but actually neither were very useful to you and neither were very accurate. And there's too many people out there that are basing what they do on other people's values and visions. And I encourage you to evaluate what's being said to you, stay in your own lane, stay with your own vision, and don't get sidetracked by those sorts of things. If you're passionate and you're going to put the time in and you're going to put the effort in and you're going to be consistent, then you really don't need to let somebody else put you off. And you can just say to your friend, oh, give me 2 years, and if I've done no good, you can laugh at me then. And you can just say to your mum, yeah, well, I'm going to give it a go. I'm not leaving my nursing. I'm creating an additional income, and I'm going to try it. I'm quite passionate about it. And whoever else comes along, if they're trying to put you off, just tell them to give you the space. And if they don't, then loosen them. So put your comments down below, tell me what you think, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye for now.